The Unspoken Crisis: Why the Quality of Third-Grade Teachers Holds the Key to Future Success. By Milton Rojas, MED. Looking in the mirror at my last 20 years as an elementary teacher, having taught different grades from 2nd to 5th, I've always had a special relationship with 3rd grade and consider it the most important grade. Even though it's difficult to definitively say one school year is the most important, 3rd grade is a key year for learning to read well. Being a strong reader by the end of 3rd grade is closely connected to doing well in school later and behaving better. Helping students early during this time can make a big, lasting difference in their lives. I aim to explain this fact through two different approaches: educational research and psychological research. I promise the next paragraphs will amaze you. Educational research. Around 3rd grade, students stop focusing only on learning how to read and start using reading to understand new information in all subjects. If they are not strong readers by this time, it becomes harder for them to learn new things, and they may fall further behind as they continue through school. Predictor of academic success. In 2010, a study by the Annie E. Casey Foundation found that children who are not proficient in reading by the end of 3rd grade are significantly more likely to struggle academically. Students who fail to reach this milestone are 4 times more likely to drop out of high school compared to their proficient peers. Impact on vulnerable populations. In 2014, research from Chapin Hall at the University of Chicago highlighted that 3rd grade reading levels are critical indicators of academic trajectories, particularly for vulnerable groups such as children in foster care. These children often read below grade level compared to their peers and tend to show slower academic progress over time. Singh, Dunn, and Bell Haj Amor, 2022, conducted a longitudinal analysis of reading achievement trajectories for a cohort of students in grades 3 to 5 between 2014 and 2017 in Hawaii public schools. The study, published in the International Journal of Educational Methodology, found that early reading proficiency in 3rd grade is positively correlated with future academic achievement. Their findings highlighted that Native Hawaiian and Pacific Islander students not only begin with lower reading proficiency compared to their peers in grade 3, but also experience a widening achievement gap as they progress to grade 5. The study further confirmed that 3rd grade reading performance is a strong predictor of reading growth over time, even when controlling for other variables in the model. Psychological research. The information in psychology suggests that it isn't just about reading skills. It's also about how a child's brain is developing at that age. By 3rd grade, kids are starting to think more abstractly and understand more complex ideas. This is a big shift from the earlier grades, where learning is more focused on concrete skills. Think of it this way. In the early grades, students are laying the foundation. By 3rd grade, they begin building the house. If the foundation is not strong, the house may become unstable. This is the critical moment when a master teacher, much like an engineer, intervenes to close any gaps and ensure that the foundation is solid, with no cracks in the student's knowledge. This is an excellent focus. 3rd grade is widely recognized as a pivotal year for children's development across several domains. Below are specific areas of research and examples of studies that emphasize the importance of this stage. Cognitive development and reading skills. In 2014, Dr. Fumiko Hooft, a cognitive neuroscientist, conducted a longitudinal study revealing that the development of white matter in the brain's left temporoparietal region between kindergarten and 3rd grade is a strong predictor of reading ability. This suggests that both genetic and environmental factors during this period are crucial for reading development. To help other professionals better understand this research, it's useful to frame it in a way that connects neuroscience with everyday experience. Reading doesn't happen in just one part of the brain. It uses many parts. Two key components that support reading are gray matter and white matter. You can think of the brain like a big city. The gray matter is like the towns, and the white matter is like the roads that connect them. Here's the amazing part. When someone reads a lot, those roads become wider, like big highways with 6 or more lanes. But if someone doesn't read much, the roads stay narrow, like one-lane streets. That's why it's so important to expose children to rich reading experiences early on, especially from kindergarten through 3rd grade, when the brain is rapidly developing and most ready to build these strong connections. Neuroscientist Fumiko Hooft has found that after 3rd grade, it becomes much harder for the brain to build the same kinds of white matter connections needed for fluent reading. It's a powerful way to show how reading helps the brain grow and work better. The New Yorker. Classroom quality and student engagement. In 2014, research published in the Journal of School Psychology indicated that high-quality classroom environments and active student engagement in 3rd grade significantly contribute to reading achievement. The study found that classroom quality influences children's reading skills, highlighting the importance of both instructional quality and student involvement. PMC. Social-emotional learning, SEL. Impact. A study published in 2015 in the American Journal of Public Health found that early and consistent exposure to social and emotional learning opportunities is associated with improved social skills, stronger student-teacher relationships, enhanced academic performance, and reduced impulsiveness. These factors collectively support academic success. PMC. As a psychologist and educator, I have observed that at around 8 years old, students tend to believe almost every word their teacher says. It's a special bond, an almost magical connection between teacher and student. But it doesn't last long. That's why a 3rd grade teacher must be well-grounded and highly knowledgeable about the TEKS, Texas Essential Knowledge and Skills, or the standards applicable to your state or country, as well as the best practices for teaching them. There is little room for error, as the window of opportunity closes quickly. After 3rd grade, students are less likely to follow the teacher's lead. They often become more distracted and less impressionable. A fitting expression for this idea is the idiom, "strike while the iron is hot." Consequently, the critical developmental shift occurring in 3rd grade, as highlighted by educational and psychological research, strongly supports the argument for placing our best teachers at this crucial level.